Hello there everyone, Shippy here. Hope everyone out there's doing well. Take back once again with some more Guilty Gear Strive ranked matches. I try to climb up the gold ranks with Jam here. Looks like my first opponent is going to be a Axl Low player, so we'll see if we can overcome the zoning matchup with Axl. I haven't run into a whole lot of Axl players since learning how to play Jam, so we'll see what we can do. Alright, we'll take that. God damn, I can't press a button. Alright, well not off to a good start against Axl here. What the fuck are you supposed to do? He missed there, but was able to recover. I would just love to be able to walk forward, honestly. I literally can't even take a step. Holy hell. What in the fuck are you supposed to do? I tried to parry. Unfortunately, hers is not frame one. Well, if I can get in, I am confident in my ability to stay in Jam. It's just, how the fuck do you get in on Axl with Jam? Alright. Do we get the run back? That is the bigger question. Why do I have a feeling they got the win and they're gonna let this just run down to 0? Alright. You proved me wrong. Thank you, Axl player. I would love to be able to move here. Break the wall back there. Alright, we managed to somehow take the first round of this one. Don't know if we can actually do it twice, but... Alright, able to get in on Axl here. Alright, managed to get the hit in there. Oh, I tried to confirm off that. Doesn't look like they're... Are they playing? Well, I'm not sure what's happening here now. Like, they were pressing buttons, right? Like I saw them do something and then they just stopped playing. So I'm not really sure what's exactly happening here. They could be having controller issues or something, maybe. But it looks like our timer's probably going to run all the way down. All right, well, yeah, it's going to be a failed rematch here. All right, I'll be back when I find my next opponent. All right, looks like we found our next opponent here. Going up against a Jacko player here. Hopefully this set will be a little bit more normal, and we can actually play through the whole thing. All right, let's see what kind of intro we get here with Jacko. I'm actually surprised letting the intro rock. Not a whole lot of people do. Not for, like, not particularly Jam, but just intros in general.
Lucky you, but this isn't over.
Okay, not a really unique interaction, but that's okay. Alright, see if we can play around the boss here. I should have figured. I keep forgetting that it's a mechanic they've added to the game. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, they like spamming that low. Or I shouldn't say spamming, but using that low. Alright, we'll catch him on the whiff there. Alright, we still got the stacks. Hopefully the hit will be worth it. We are probably dead. Yep. Alright, unfortunately could not get out of the corner there. Alright, they've got out for that low twice. They've done that same exact opening twice in a row. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get our jab check. I was just blocking low. I'm not sure why I got clipped there. Did not want the stacks. I go for the overhead there. Alright, very unfortunate. I thought I would have from full screen have a little bit more time to it's unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna drop the first game to Jacko here. Let's see if we can not play like shit. Alright, well every round start that I choose loses out to her, it looks like. That's fine, we still got our stacks up. Alright, we have to burst that. Alright, we go for the overhead here. Alright, take the grab. And we'll get him with the overhead there, able to keep our pressure up. A good block on the overhead, that's not what I wanted. Alright, we are able to parry there. Alright, get the grab there. I was surprised that I was actually able to Alright, we're able to kick through the bot, which was a surprise to me, and also kick Jacko. And gets picked up there off the red Roman cancel. Definitely more lucky than good. I didn't know that would work like that. Alright, we'll burst that. Alright, we'll catch him there. Oh, that did not quite work like I had hoped. Alright, now that I know the dragon kick will go through that bot and continue onward, we'll try to take advantage of that. It has to be like they're all already set, though. Should have did my corner combo, but I was not wise enough to do that. Alright, they're probably getting privy to that. That low goes forever far away. Holy shit. I'll take that. I dropped that bigger than hell. I think that should miss. Alright, we got very, very, very lucky there that we were just high enough in the air for that for Jacko super to whiff. We do manage to win the set 2-1, but a good game set opponent. Back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a Soul bad guy player. Gotta say, I do like the name. Respect. Respect. For anyone who, oh, well, I'm presuming it's in reference to Trigun. So, bash your Stampede for, Guilty Gear win. Alright, sorry, I fumbled my way through, the Trigun reference. Trying to, concentrate getting my ass beat by Soul. Alrighty then. I think they dropped that. Alright, we'll take that. Unfortunately, we're not going to get our 6P. Alrighty, first round goes to Soul. They're very, very aggressive. I had to get my, Alright, we get our stack back up. Unfortunately, I tried to kick him again and didn't get it. And we'll stay same side low. And manage to catch him there. That's very unfortunate. I thought I was blocking low there. I thought I was blocking high there. No, we're not going to get a grab here, unfortunately. Alright, we've only clipped him once, so gonna have to overcome a lot here. Alright, we'll take that. Back up. I did manage to catch him there. And thankfully, we managed to catch him there too and completely steal that from Soul Bad Guy there. But that felt like more than one match. Alright. That's unfortunate, they'll profile me. I really just let him run up and do that. My 6P? Alright, we'll take that. I timed that poorly. Alright. Able to win the first round here. I tried to grab there and actually didn't hold on to the button long enough. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a 6P there. Oh, Bandit Bringers Plus. I had no idea. And unfortunately, we're not going to get a jump there. I tried to backstep, unfortunately, not going to quite get it. Alright, this is going to take some doing if we're going to win here. I should be blocking here. Unfortunately, we're going to get... Did I get hit or chipped out? I guess hit. Alright. Tried to bake that out. Alright. I will just burst it. Alright, that is plus. And of course I did the completely wrong combo, so we are not gonna... We are gonna go cross up here. And we do manage to catch Soul on the mix-up. And win the set 2-0. It felt like I was in the back foot that whole time, but we do manage to eke out a win there. Put good games to that opponent, and I'll go find a former match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here. Going up against a Dizzy player. Let's see if we can actually overcome Dizzy's zoning here. It'll take some doing to actually get in on her, though. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess that's not my turn. Alright. Well, we definitely let Dizzy do whatever she wanted to do there, unfortunately. I thought I was blocking there. Well, holy fuck, I don't know how to get on Dizzy with Jam here. That hit me from behind after I was hitting her. That's... okay. It's very unfortunate. I tried to Roman cancel that. Unfortunately, that was faster than what I thought. Okay, first round goes to Dizzy. I have to learn how to play around her zoning. I really don't know what to do as Jam once she gets her shit up. Her slide didn't really work too well on the ground. I did not get my overhead. Very unfortunate. That whiffed, right? Alright, this is gonna be... This is a tough one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win this one. Anytime I try something, I'm just getting clipped. Alright, if we can get in and stay in here, it might be in okay shape. Okay, that took some doing, but we were able to get a round against Dizzy. Alright, I'll take that. Floor. Alright, take that. That's very unfortunate. All right, I managed to tie things up on Dizzy there. That was a hard one. If we can get in and stay in, then I feel halfway decent. But that's just the part of the equation, though. That's unfortunate. Damn, it seems like by the time I can take a step forward, I'm just already being hit. That's unfortunate. I'll take that just so we can keep pressure up. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Alright, managed to catch him there and tie things up at around a piece. You'll probably will do that again. I'll take that trade. That's unfortunate. Alright, this is starting to lag out a little bit too. All right, we were able to, God knows how, close the distance on Dizzy and win the set 2-1. I probably couldn't do that twice. But either way, I do believe I'm gonna end the video here. Good games to everyone that I played today, and good games to the Dizzy player as well. I hope this far. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Cookout.